Yeah, good day, gents. Welcome to your Civil CAD Skill Builder. This will be relevant to C block, B block, and A block. You will all be working together, but there will be various points which we will kind of divert from one another, and then you will sort of follow a new train of videos. But in order for us to establish the floor plan, perimeters, windows, and doors, that'll be for all blocks. So for the next couple of videos, we'll be watching together and implementing this together. So without, you guys will go ahead and read the question. I'm not going to go through that question in this video. We're going to go ahead and start the floor plan. So we've got an existing storage unit, which you would have had in your examinations, and we're going to go and add on the new office and the new toilet. Now, in order to start this, we're going to work with the perimeters, the full perimeters of the external edge of the wall. So we've got 9.1 by 3.1 by 6.350. We're not given a spacing for this, a perimeter marking for this. That's fine, because we can come back to the top corner here, go down 4.803, across 2.750, and then quite simply go back up and meet on that point. So we're going to go across to CAD. First thing we need to make sure we do is make sure our perpendicular snap is on. Make sure that all our other object snaps are on. So we're going to drop down menu, make sure all of these are on except for parallel. We want to make sure line weighting is on. If you haven't got it, go to your hamburger menu and go and click on line weight there. The first thing we're going to do is type in units before we get going, and make sure that we've got type decimal, precision is 0 to a whole number basically, and that your units to scale are millimeters. So your insertion scale must be millimeters, because that's what you've been given in your question, and that is just standard civil procedure. Right, so back to the PDF. We're going to start with the line command with a 9100 by 3100. Okay, and just before we start that, we want to go to layer properties, and we want to create different layers for the different features in our floor plan, or just in our drawing. So we're going to go right click in the name column, and we're going to go new layer. We're going to type in walls, and we're going to make sure it stays on continuous. Line weight, we're going to create at least a 0.4 line weight, and then press OK. Right, we'll get to making more layers as we add in new features. So line command to start, make sure that perpendicular is on, and we're going to go 9.1 across the top. So click and drag, and we're going to go 9100, enter. Good. Right, and I'm going to grab that, drop down, and attribute walls to it. Now when we start drawing the next layer, right, we want to be in the line command and be in the layer that we want to draw with. All right, but because this line weight is so thick for now, I'm going to turn my line weights off, because then it's much easier to get up to snap on the different points of the line. So that's the only problem with a heavy line weight. So that's at the end when we want to show the contrast in our PDFs for presentation. We're going to make sure that that line weight is on. Okay, so we're going to click on the line command again. We're going to drop down 3100, 3100, enter. And at any stage, by the way, if you want to go look at what the line weighting looks like, you can. We're going to come across 6350, 6350, enter. Right, we're going to come down from this point here. We're going to come down 4803. So line command 4803. There we go. We're going to come across a total then of 2750, 2750, enter, and then it should be perpendicular and snap nicely on the wall that we've got already there. Good. Then we're going to highlight everything here, and we're just going to go join. Okay, enter. Then I'm going to type, and now you'll see we've created one like polygon shape here. It's not separate lines like we've just drawn. We've created one polygon, and we're going to quickly offset everything one time to 200, because that is the total width of the wall. So let me watch how I do that again. I type in offset, which is off, and you'll see it'll be the first command there, enter to engage it. 200 is the width we want, enter. Grab any line that represents an external edge of the wall, and then move in, and then click again, and it'll give us that 200 thickness. Then I'm going to grab all four walls again. I'm going to go explode, enter. Now you'll notice that all the walls have been released, so we can work with them and manipulate them one by one. We need to do that because we've got wall and window spacings, okay? So to finish the walls, Now, what's nice about this is that there's no smaller walls. There's no actual internal wall spec because it was an original studio. So we're going to continue this wall across to go and come into contact with this wall on the left-hand side. So this little internal wall here on the north-facing side. And then we're going to bring in the east elevational wall here, and we're going to offset that as well to create the original external wall here. So let's start with this wall here. This is quite simple. We're just going to grab the line, or we can click. You can click and drag this across. It's up to you. Or you can just line command and do the following. Click, drag across, and click. And then we can go here, click, drag across, and drop it there. And then it's a simple case of trimming. So we're going to type in the trim command because we don't want these are not outlines. We want one smooth, open, and flowing wall. And you can come to the other side here. There we go. So there should be no boundaries there, no boundary markers. Okay. Then we're going to come back to the top here. And if you remember, the offset from here was a total of 3700 from the external edge of the wall across. Okay. So we're going to go 3700, enter. Sorry, offset. 3700, enter. Grab that wall, bring it across, grab it again. While I'm in the command, now you'll see it's preset to 3700. I'm going to type in 200 quite simply, and it'll follow my command. And now I'm going to go ahead and trim all the spacing, all those lines that create boundaries. Oopsie, Control Z, go back. Now we're going to trim again. There we go, there we go, there we go. Right, so now we've removed all the boundaries we don't need. We've got the walls in place. Right, if you want to go and have a look at what that looks like with the outlines on, we can then just go attribute the line weight layer at the bottom, turn it on, and you'll see it gives us the thickness that we need. Right, that's video 1. That is the walls. The next video, we're going to look at how to create the spacings for all the windows and the doors.